What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Prop Wiz. I'm your host, the Wiz. Today, we'll be doing a box opening and review of this Flash Gordon figure. This is by NECA Toys. This is one that's definitely filling that nostalgia void, man. Flash Gordon was one of those things that I watched as a child. It's kind of crazy, man, because I really don't know if it's the greatest movie or greatest superhero / sci-fi film, but it was one of those things, man. When I was growing up, there wasn't a lot, dude. You had superpower cartoons. You had quite a few cartoons, man. But in terms of live action, at that time, where I was at in the Metro Atlanta area, dude, we had TBS was the main station, man. So it would show things, I think, live action superhero stuff and sci-fi. We only had Wonder Woman, The Incredible Hulk, Battlestar Galactica would come on, Star Trek reruns of those shows, and even that wasn't a lot, man. Like Incredible Hulk, I think always was on air for the most part. Wonder Woman was off and on. Battlestar Galactica was only for a little while, and you didn't see it anymore, man. So long story short, there just wasn't a lot of sci-fi stuff out there, movie-wise. Of course, this is a movie, so that doesn't even fit the TV show category. But of course, TBS had these things that were running the Star Wars and stuff like that, man. But you just be surprised, man. You just didn't have a lot out there. It wasn't what it is now when every superhero movie has been made, man, and even some of the obscure characters like the Crow and the Shadow has been made. So, dude, Flash Gordon was a pretty big deal, man. Long story short, this is all we had. You know what I'm saying? So you took it in. In fact, in my mind, Flash Gordon might as well have been the Flash, man. He had a little lightning bolt on his shirt in some of the scenes. But anyways, man, that's the history, man. It was super dope. And of course, there was cartoons. I think it was Defenders of the Earth was a real big cartoon in the 80s. Well, I keep saying some things are real big deal because it was a real big deal to me. I don't know what it did rating wise. I don't know how big it was in general, but it was one of those cartoons that aired on Saturday morning and had a toy line, and we had the toys, man. The Phantom, man, Phantom was my favorite, and Flash Gordon, of course, was the leader of that squad, man. So Flash Gordon was out there, man, and of course, probably my grandparents. Dude, it's been out. There's old serials, black and white serials that predate any of this stuff. And of course, famously, Star Wars was based off of Flash Gordon. That was the goal of George Lucas, man, was to have this serialized movie that was reminiscent of this time, man. And of course, he knocked it out the park. Anyways, long intro. Let's hop into the box show. Very cool, man. We got the art that's reminiscent of the movie itself. We got the cool little background. Of course, there's a scene where he's rocking that sword. So that's not the figure. That's the actual artwork from the movie. Flash Gordon logo. This is Flash Gordon Final Battle Ultimate Action Figure. So this is specifically from the last little part of the movie when he was fighting with the sword. They got a number 1 on the side. So I don't know if that means this is the first one in this series. Let me see. I do got Ming the Merciless here as well. So yeah, it's not the series run. Like this isn't series 1. This is just saying this is the first figure because there's a number 2 on Ming, and we got some of the other characters. What was dude? Hawk, I think his name was. It was either Hawk or Hawkman. It was something simple like that, man. Also a dope character in the context of that movie. But anyways, on the back, we do got photos of the actual figure, man. And dude, so far, so good. Yo, of course, we'll dive in with the details when we open the box. And again, you got Hawkman and Ming on the back saying that it's also available. And on the other side, we just got another photo of Flash Gordon. It does open up to reveal a window. We got a photo on the right-hand side or your left-hand side. And on the other side, we do have the window showing off the figure, and we can pretty much see everything in there. But again, we'll go into the details when we go into the box opening. But man, so far so good, yo. Anyways, let's jump into the box opening itself. Okay, man, been looking forward to this for a good minute. Let's go ahead and jump in. Dude, NECA be coming out with some cool figures sometimes, man. I feel like I've seen a newer Ming the Merciless on the shelf at a Target. Or, no, you know what it was? It was Queen. What's my boy's name from Queen? Freddie Mercury. Saw a super dope Freddie Mercury figure at Target, man, and would have got it. It was a little bit more expensive, but as much as I love Queen, I don't know, there's songs that I like a whole lot, right? So I saw the thing up there, it seemed like a collectible thing, but just in terms of spending money, I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it for Freddie Mercury, man. But I know there's some Freddie Mercury fans out there with that probably. It was an awesome figure, yo. Yo, if I was rich, I would have definitely copped it. This guy right here, boy. We on some other stuff with this dude. Okay, first of all, we'll go over the accessories first. We do got the sword again. This is for the fight at the end of the movie, it said. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. Of course, this wasn't the most complicated, super realism type movie. So this actually looks perfect, man. This is one of those things where this movie probably lends itself to being toyetic. Look at that crazy gun, yo. Come on, son. Is that Hawk's gun? I see, because it's got little feathers and stuff on it, man. That's dope. Look at that detail. Jeez, boy. All right, he comes with 3 additional hands. I guess they didn't need the 4th. It was like, here, you take these 3 plus the 2 on the figure. We do got 2 additional head sculpts. We'll take a look at those. We got them just looking, I guess, just normal. I guess very little expression, which is dope. Look at that detail. The hair looks crazy on that bad boy, man. And then you got another head that bro, those almost look like the same freaking head, man. I can't tell if that's different or not, man. It might be a slight little difference with the mouth or the eyebrows or something. I guess in the camera, I'm looking in the camera too. It does look kind of different, but yo, I kind of think it might be the same heads, man. Is it? I feel like they played me on this one. Jeez, man. Yeah, it looks almost the same. Now, the one on the figure is at least showing his teeth. Man, maybe it was his range of acting, man. It looks like Sam Jones, by the way, the actor that played Flash Gordon during this time. It definitely looks like him. That is slightly different, but man, I don't know if these head sculpts was different enough. That mouth is slightly open, but eyebrows, everything else doesn't look that much different, yo. That is funny. Okay, whatever. Man, but Sam Jones himself, man, or Flash Gordon, super dope. You see, flexibility is cool. It wasn't like he was doing too much. This is back in the day, so they were doing that James Bond style fighting, man. So it wasn't like they was doing no crazy martial arts or nothing, man. So it's flexible enough to put him in the pose from the movie. The actual, that's cool. This is all rubber right there. So I can actually feel where there's some joints in there that gives it a little bit of leeway. So this isn't hard plastic. Feel like there's some kind of skeletal frame under that, and this is going over that. So that actually sinks in a little bit when I'm touching them on the belly. The boots look cool. Are there joints there? Yes, there are joints right there that are very, very hidden, to be honest with you, with the creases of the boots. That's cool. The pants got a cool little design, got some little bit of texture to it. Dude, this is dope, man. Got that little logo, Flash Gordon logo. Is not as cool as the Flash, the lightning bolt logo that he was rocking a little bit earlier, but this is up there, man. This is a cool little costume, man. Sort of. I mean, this is all we had, baby. You know what I mean? It wasn't Superman. It wasn't a Superman costume. But I wonder how the people that grew up on the serials, on the black and white Flash Gordons and the radio shows, I wonder how they received this, man. If they were into this movie. Of course, the Queen, it's funny. I didn't even connect. That's probably why I brought up Freddie Mercury, because of course, all the music was done by Queen, which was super dope. But look at the belt buckle. He's cool, man. Real dope figure. I like this, man. Haven't really thought about where I'm going to display him in particular. I got a couple of places where I leave these kind of figures, these NECA 7-inch figures. But, yo, very, very impressed with it. Let's take it back up to the studio, man, for final thoughts. Okay, we're here for the final thoughts, man. This is Flash Gordon. Dude, he's dope. If I was to add one little thing, I don't think these bad boys came with a stand. It might have, man. I ripped that box open to the point that maybe I just missed it, but I have no stand for this guy. But I do have a DC one here, so we'll use that for now just to stand him up, man. And yo, he looks dope, man. I really, really like it. Again, this is one of those weird things because Flash Gordon represents a fun time in my life, but this isn't necessarily one of my favorite movies. Like, I can go years and years and years and years without watching Flash Gordon, just watching clips, man. Really, I like the song a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. The Queen song, man, I can rock that nonstop, and that, of course, will trigger the memory of this movie. There's some other cool little things, like I really like the Ted movies, man. Ted 1 and 2. In fact, the TV show I think it was on Paramount or Peacock, I think. Dude, love the show, love Ted. Of course, he made an appearance in both Ted 1 and 2. So that was kind of cool too, man. So it makes me feel like I'm not the only person that loved Flash Gordon, or at least thought it was important in terms of pop culture. So all that to say that I am glad to have it in the collection. I give this figure a 5 out of 5 because, one, the accuracy is dope, and he is functional up to the point that he's supposed to be, right? All the joints is cool. Again, this kind of figure, I'm not real big on the dynamic poses, especially for a figure like this. I'm just going to have him sitting on the shelf in a museum type pose. So he was always going to be a 5 out of 5 for me, as long as that head sculpt was right, and the head sculpt, the body type, the outfit, how they put it together. Yo, I think they did a good job, NECA. Anyways, that's my thoughts, man. Leave me some comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Is this a figure that you were thinking about getting your hands on? Thinking about getting the Ming the Merciless? Also, they got a Freddie Mercury out there, which you can easily connect to Flash Gordon as well. Let me know, man, any of that. And then, of course, the movie itself. Is this something you saw, especially some of you young cats, man? I'm kind of wondering what the young people think about it. Like, I haven't seen my son. My son is 18. He hasn't seen Flash Gordon as a whole. I played like some clips for him just to show him, like, hey, this is something that I grew up on. So, yo, man, you young cats, man, definitely let me know if you've seen it, what you guys think. Did it hold up? Where does it stack with movies of today? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Also, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. As always, I love you guys to death, and I'll check you out next time, all right? Peace.
Yo, you clown face. I call you that. You make this same face of clown mix. Foul taste in my mouth like pound cakes with lemon in it. I don't know, sound like some issues some white boys say. You rhyming like a white, blue-eyed blonde from Norway with a 720 credit score and early for his court date. Good old boy, high school, white kid that's a portrait. With a 99.9% chance you get away. Same escaping hip-hop's not possible. It'll cost you lasers and proton phasers, turn you to particles. If that, my pitch black heart, see there's no heart in you. You disregard truth if you think you do what the artists do. Crafting masterpieces for the masterpieces. Wizard master speaking. Your rap's a stack of trash and cat feces. Laughing he smacking she who's rapping weekly, sleeping, attacking and dreaming with slaps if they whackness is leaking out.